Well, I forgot to mention, I pretty much always have a med kit with this build, so at least I can get...
I did bring a med kit.
Okay,
so you had one.
If you have, if you have some kind of like additional charges, or even better, if you have a septic, so what you could do is you could use your med kit to heal other people, but once it gets really low to the bottom, then you still save your septic for yourself, so you can get like an insta heal, so you can get an additional heal off.
I got a syringe for that.
Yeah, so obviously don't use that right away. Like, use up most of your med kit on whether you have to heal yourself or someone else, and then you pop that syringe later. So that's the one thing that this build doesn't really have, is healing built into it. So you got to, you have
to bring a med kit.
Yeah.
I don't like relying on med kits because a lot of the time, if they have Frankies, it's like worthless.
Yeah, but a lot of killers don't usually have Frankies. Do you see the 3-gen already? It's like right there pointed out to us.
Yeah, I do see it.
So there's one upstairs in the house, one in front of the house, and then the other one is downstairs in that basement of the other house. I'm already on the one in front of the house.
She's already in here with me.
Who is it?
Spirit.
Oh, great. This will be fun.
And I don't...
Where were you?
I'm in the bottom of... This is usually where I get my bold over value.
Yeah, like I said, there's going to be times you're going to be like, oh, I wish I had such and such perk, but that honestly, boil over probably wouldn't have got you out of that hook right there. But we got the...
I would have, possibly. I've gotten out of it before. It just depends.
Alright, we got 1 gen out of that, though.
I mean, we are getting somewhere.
Oh, they already unhooked you? She's around here. Yep. She's after me. Oh, I don't know how that just hit me. I messed up. See, now the 3-gen changes every time we break one.
I noticed that.
Which is good. It keeps showing you the
deja vu since it was trash.
But it stays now, like it was buffed.
See why people are running it now. Hear you or no?
Someone's coming for me.
Okay, it's the mag. Oh, I see the speed boost now. That's what you're talking about. It's like yellow. Like, prove thyself.
So imagine if we're on the same gen.
Man, that's gonna be toxic. Yeah, potential energy's trash. I just like to play around with my builds. The first 50 hours I use Deja Vu, Sprint Burst, Adrenaline.
I try to just get the most bang for my buck as far as like, I want to get the best all-round build that I get the most value out of.
Yeah, I might trade Windows for Inner Healing. That's the only thing I would. It saved me a lot.
Alright, well, I go down now.
Shit.
See, my Sprint Burst just actually bought me a little bit of distance here. But not much. You got that gen. No, there is a There's a gen out in the street that I was on. Oh wow, they got the pallet saved. That was beautiful. This Meg is goated. Is this the one? Wait, where's the other person on hook? I don't see them.
I'm about ready to hit second. And he's struggling.
That was stupid. Why did he do that? He wouldn't have went to second stage right there. That was just dumb. He literally sent himself to second stage when you were there to save him.
And I literally used my sprint burst to save his ass. Is it just me, or is her sound delayed?
Spirit's sound, last I checked, was really bugged. I don't even hear when I get hit.
Yeah, I'm not hearing it either. Now I'm wondering if this Meg is running Deja Vu.
Is anyone coming for you? I've been getting all these gross lag spikes. Can you heal me real quick? See, now he dies because he was stupid and tried to pull himself off hook.
I can syringe myself.
Yeah, you're gonna want to do that. I don't know how she knew. I don't know how she knew that.
It's okay. That's impossible. I literally have distortion. Nothing pop.
So do I.
There's just no way she would know that we're still there. That's sus.
I'm right up here on the roof, like, ready for this pallet save.
I have a syringe by my body. Do you need it?
I don't know how she knew we were there, though. Whispers,
I think
or...
Meg is running Deja Vu, too. No.
Spies
Yeah, she's running Deja Vu, too. If she doesn't have nurses calling, I'm gonna say this is sus.
No, it's not. But she might have... She might have something like Whispers or Spies from the Shadows or some other kind of info perk. Or she might have just seen us run in that direction previously and figured we were still at your hook.
Yeah, it could be that too.
Oh, here she comes. Discordance? I don't know why I keep getting these really nasty lag spikes.
Thing with the screen is like split.
I'm wondering if I should stick her with the Siptic.
I mean, there's a syringe on a hook over there if you need it to. I mean, she really helped with the pallet save, but she has adrenaline. So if she pops that, she'll get her adrenaline. Which she is.
Is she gonna come for me now? Or kick that gen?
She kicked it.
He just
She's
got an
using her power
orrery
now.
right there. Oh, she has nowhere to hide.
I mean, I just feel like she would run nowhere to hide.
Oh, she's hanging out. By the hook?
This neck is doing nothing. We're gonna get her killed. I can't believe how many pellets she hasn't hit till now.
Coming from me. Is he going for her?
I don't know what the hell he's doing. He's like tapping this gen and running, tapping this gen and running. Yeah, he's not going for her.
Ah.
He's being useless.
He was supposed to be the big shot who was talking all that smack in the lobby.
See?
Did she get on the? She went. She got on the gen, right?
Yeah. She's doing the days after gen recommended. I think you're gonna finish before her. And she has adrenaline, so she's probably the best Meg I've seen. Yep. She has adrenaline.
Spirit's coming for me now. She left Homeboy slugged. Is she coming for me though?
Doing it.
Where's the other gate?
Yeah, I think she's gonna slug. She's trying to slug.
Oh no, we're all together.
If she's smart, she would just go to the other gate.
I hate when people are so overly altruistic that
I'm that type of person. I can't judge on that.
like
I'm too altruistic.
it's just you have to be altruistic, but at the right time and the right place, like not to where you're giving the killer a bunch of free slugs.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it if the killer, there's like one there and they're trying to get like a bunch of people. I don't do that. I'm not altruistic to that point.
Like when she was in Chase, if she would have just ran her away, I could have came in and picked this guy up, which I was headed for.
That's what I would have done, personally. You have to pull the killer away from that area. But the good thing is Nick was hooked by that gate, so that's one less hook for Spirit. So instead of her dragging them Nick a little bit further, she chose the closest hook.
She lost her.
No, we're not right now. That was prompting our distortion.
Pain res, enduring.
There's so much pain res people, it's not even funny. I just want to know how she knew we were over there healing other than that. But it could be because I just got unhooked over there. And people have the habit of healing people under the hook.
You were right there to save him.
I know. That's what really hurts me, is like I was right fucking there and I used my sprint burst. Probably saying some lame ass shit that he had to save himself.
No, he's just saying he was just having fun and feeling lucky and just being silly, I guess.
Yeah, but it hindered the team.
Well, it caused him to die, ultimately.
Meanwhile, it hindered the team because that could have been one more person for the end game. Practically handed them the kill.
Yeah, what I realized though is not everybody's playing the same game, you know? I don't know what he's thinking, like, hey, let me just see if I can do this. You know, because
I mean, sometimes I try the 4%.
I mean,
the only time I really try the 4% is if I bring salty lips, just to see the first attempt, and then after that I just wait for someone else.
if no one's there and that's all you got, I guess, but I did it before with it was the salty lips, and then it was up the ante, and also slippery meat. I think it was those three, and it was almost a guaranteed escape off the hook.
I've done that before too.
What?
I've done that before too. In the beginning of the game. The salty lips with slippery meat.
I think I had those three: salty lips, slippery meat, up the ante, and I also had deliverance. And I forget what else, but it was an entire build just all about trying to like Kobe off the hook. Because I was trying to just get the achievement. You basically had to unhook yourself like 50 times or something like that. So I would try. I first tried it with. Do you want to do more?
I mean, I think I'm done for the night.
I was trying to do the challenge where you got to get yourself off the hook, and every time I'd brought deliverance, what would happen is either I'd end up being the first person on hook, so I never got my deliverance, or someone else would steal the unhook before me, and I never got my deliverance.
I've had that happen.
So I started bringing
because I was always the first one hooked, like without fail. And then now that I run distortion, I've run distortion with deliverance, and I've gotten so much luck out of it. In solo queue, I run deliverance.
I think that deliverance is more geared towards a swift, because in solo queue, no one's gonna know you have it. So one, they're gonna probably fight you for the unhook. Two, they're gonna come unhook you instead of leaving you because you have deliverance. So it's like, I guess you can get value, but I also feel like it might defeat the purpose, because the whole purpose of deliverance is you can unhook yourself so people don't have to get off gens. So the killer hooks you, you hang there for a little bit, and especially if the killer's kind of proxy camping, they think that someone's coming for the unhook, but they're not. All three people are just crushing gens. And so when the time is ready, you deliverance off, and nobody ever had to leave a gen. That's true. That's like the main benefit of it. And
I do it in solo queue because I've gotten second hooked. so many times, so I run Deliverance with Distortion personally. But it is better in a Swift because that gives them time to work on a gen while you unhook yourself. It just
Well,
depends.
well, in comp, they know, like, I think only
Yeah.
one person is allowed deliverance, I think. And so whoever gets the first unhook, the killer already knows, like, that's the person with deliverance.
Yeah.
But it also incentivizes tunneling because why am I going to go after the person who just got the unhook when I know they have deliverance? When I could just go
Yes,
for the person who just got unhooked and try to tunnel them out.
that's true. Actually, Deliverance has saved me with the face camping Bubba too. So, it sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It works better in comps, like you said. Personally, it's better in comps, and usually only one person runs it. Just like when we do inner healing, we have a limit. We say 2 people only, because then it's just a bunch of like totems being broken, and people can't get the value out of it. I usually only save the inner healing for my death hook. Other than that, I just run around injured. But I could see why the sprint burst with Deja Vu and Distortion. It's really gross together.
It's just what I feel most comfortable with now. Maybe that'll change as I get better at the game or adapt a different playstyle. But right now, I just feel in my element with that. Every time I switch to a different build or change a perk, I just feel like handicapped. I feel like I don't have my power.